This week's Hype video is brought to you by Pam Brown State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Wake up, filthy.
With the bass, pajamas live in effect, and I don't waste time on the mic with a dope rhyme. Jump to the rhythm.
'22 Homecoming Ceremony. Thank you for being a part of this week's homecoming festivities. At this time, we ask that you please stand for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. Colors this evening are being presented by the New Albany High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard. The national anthem will be performed by the New Albany High School Concert Choir under the direction of Miss Lily Swilley. Assisting in tonight's presentation are members of the Pride of New Albany Color Guard and members of the Air Force Junior ROTC performing the Queen Anne Salute. The MCs for tonight's homecoming ceremony are Abby Laney, daughter of Philip and Allison Laney, and Erica Cannon, daughter of Eric and Lanika Cannon.
We are now honored to present the 2022 Court of Royalty, elected by you, the students, and accompanied by their evening escorts. Please hold your applause until the entire court has been presented.
Our first member of the court is Miss Sarah Grace Robbins. She is the daughter of Teresa and Rick Robbins. Sarah is a member of the tennis team and has earned 3 state titles. She was selected as an All-American in varsity cheerleading. Sarah also participates in Future Business Leaders of America, Anchor Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, National Honor Society, and Nu Alpha Theta. She serves as a vision mentor and as a member of Northeast Mississippi Youth Foundation. She is active at Hillcrest Baptist Church and has attended Super Summer Leadership Camp the past 4 years. Sarah plans to attend the University of Mississippi, majoring in chemistry with plans of becoming a pharmacist. Sarah is escorted by Mr. Shane Clayton Murphy, son of Shane and Rachel Murphy. Clayton is a member of the New Albany baseball team. He is also a member of FRA, FCA, and National Honor Society. Clayton is a part of the National Society of High School Scholars. Clayton is an active member of Hillcrest Youth Group, where he plays in the praise band, and has attended Super Summer Leadership Camp for 4 years. Upon graduation, Clayton plans to attend Itawamba Community College and then Mississippi State University, in hopes of becoming a residential architect. Our first maid, Sarah Robbins, and her escort, Clayton Murphy.
Our next maid is Miss Darcy Ann Garrett. She is the daughter of Melissa and Craig Johnston and Carla and Tom Garrett. Darcy serves as both a vision mentor and a diamond girl. She is also a part of the National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society. She is a member of Anchor Club and HOSA and a member of Nu Alpha Theta. She is active in First United Methodist Church Youth Group. Darcy has volunteered with New Albany Main Street Association and many other activities through Anchor Club. She also loves helping with the Super Dogs. Darcy plans to attend the University of Mississippi and follow the pre-med pathway, specializing in dermatology. Darcy's escort is Mr. Ashton Reese Presley. Ashton is the son of Dr. Lance Presley and Ginger Willard Gann. Ashton is a member of the Student Council, a vision mentor, and a manager for both our New Albany football and basketball teams. Ashton is a member of Martin Baptist Church and active in the youth group. In the fall, Ashton plans to continue his education with the Access program at Mississippi State University. Ashton hopes to become an ambassador for adolescents and young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Maid, Darcy Garrett, and her escort, Ashton Presley.
Our next maid is Miss Natalie Rose Creekmore. She is the daughter of Penny and Ben Creekmore. Natalie is a member of the cheerleading squad and has been chosen as an All-American the past 2 summers. She is a part of the state champion tennis team, winning both team and individual titles. She serves with the Anchor Club as well as being a vision mentor. She is also a student council representative and a member of FCA, FBLA, and Mu Alpha Theta. She is an active member of First United Methodist Church and the youth group there. She plans to attend the University of Mississippi, where she will major in biomedical engineering and biology. Natalie is accompanied by Mr. William Christopher Boyington, whose parents are Ginger Boyington and the late Michael Boyington. Will is the New Albany High School student body president. He is also a member of the state champion tennis team. Will is a vision mentor, and a member of FBLA, and selected as a class favorite. Will is a member of New Albany Presbyterian Church and is active in the youth group. Will plans to attend the University of Mississippi to major in business. Maid, Natalie Creekmore and her escort, Will Boyington.
Next is Miss Samantha Jordan Doyle, the daughter of Stephanie Doyle and PJ Doyle. Sammy Jo is a member of our varsity soccer team and was chosen as Daily Journal's Player of the Year. She is also a volunteer youth soccer coach, and she plays for both the Tupelo Football Club and the Tupelo Soccer Elite Team. Sammy also plays varsity softball. She serves in Anchor Club as a vision mentor. She's also a member of the National Honor Society and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She is a member of Bethlehem Church of New Albany. Upon graduation, Sammy Jo has committed to play soccer at Holmes Community College. While there, she plans to study criminal psychology. Sammy Jo was escorted by Mr. Joseph Owen Everett, Jr., the son of Vance and Angie Yerby, and the late Joseph Everett. Owen is a member of the state champion New Albany High School golf team. Owen is also a member of FCA and a vision mentor. Owen is a member of the First United Methodist Church, where he is involved in the youth group and praise band. Owen is a part of the Boy Scouts of America. After graduation, Owen plans to attend the Mississippi State University to study engineering. Maid, Sammy Jo Doyle and her escort, Owen Everett.
Now we have Miss Elizabeth Ann Gibson, the daughter of Vandalyn Vance. Elizabeth is a starting member of our 6-time Division Championship volleyball team. She also participates in our varsity track program and serves as a vision mentor. Elizabeth attends Beaver Dam Baptist Church here in New Albany. She plans to continue her volleyball career at Northeast Mississippi Community College. Her long-term plans include pursuing a degree in criminal justice and eventually attending law school at the University of Mississippi. Mr. Christian O'Brien Carter is escorting Elizabeth. Chris is the son of Samuel and Heather Carter. Chris is a varsity member of the New Albany basketball team. Chris is a vision mentor, a member of FRA and journalism. Chris is an active member of Living Word Faith Center. Chris plans to play basketball in college and major in cybersecurity. Maid, Elizabeth Gibson, and her escort, Chris Carter.
Our next maid is Miss Macy Kate Adams. She is the daughter of Jennifer Matta and Richard Adams. Macy is also a starting member of our championship volleyball team, and she was chosen to play in the 2022 All-Star Game after last season. In addition, Macy plays for Core Volleyball Club. She is a member of our varsity powerlifting team as well. Macy is a member of the Anchor Club and Mu Alpha Theta. She attends New Albany Church of Christ and is active in the youth group. After graduation, she plans to attend Freed-Hardeman University and continue her volleyball career. While there, she plans to enter the Physical Therapist Assistant Program and earn her bachelor's degree. Macy Kate is accompanied by Mr. John William Cooper Wilhite, whose parents are Holly and Ronnie Wilhite. Cooper is a member of the New Albany baseball team. He participates in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FRA, a Vision Mentor, and part of the National Honor Society of High School Scholars. He is an active member of Hillcrest Baptist Church and the youth group. Cooper plans to attend the University of Mississippi in hopes of becoming a CRNA. Maid, Macy Kate Adams, and her escort, Cooper Wilhite.
Our final maid today is Miss Gracie Jane Mason. Gracie is the daughter of Laura and Dr. H.F. Mason. Gracie has 2 state titles with our varsity tennis team, and she has been a volunteer coach at the Boys and Girls Club. She has also been selected twice as an All-American with varsity cheerleading. She is a member of FBLA, Mu Alpha Theta, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Gracie serves with Anchor Club and as a Vision Mentor. She is a senior class representative. She attends Bethlehem Church and is also active in First United Methodist Church youth group. Gracie will attend the University of Mississippi and major in a health-related profession. Gracie is escorted by Mr. William Silas McKinney. Silas is the son of Matt and Mackenzie McKinney. Silas is a member of the New Albany baseball team. He is also a member of Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the FRA. Silas is a member of Parks Baptist Church and involved in the youth program. Silas plans to attend college to study engineering while continuing his athletic career. Maid, Gracie Mason and her escort, Silas McKinney.
Our flower girl today is Miss Mary Clayton Muncie. Mary Clayton is the daughter of Mary Beth Muncie and Jim Muncie. She is in first grade at New Albany Elementary, where her favorite subject is math. Mary Clayton loves Sunday school and VBS at First United Methodist Church, and she also loves fusion and children's choir in Hillcrest Baptist Church. She loves taking tap, ballet, and gymnastics at the Performing Arts Center, playing soccer, outdoor fishing adventures, and attending theater camps. When she grows up, she would like to attend Mississippi State University and become the local weather girl. Our crown bearer and Mary Clayton's escort is Mr. James Philip Manning III. Trip Manning is the son of Jessica and Philip Manning. He is in first grade at New Albany Elementary and loves reading and math. He attends Hillcrest Baptist Church and loves fusion, children's choir, and worship with his family. Trip loves playing soccer and t-ball, riding four-wheelers, and playing in the creek. But most of all, Trip Nanny loves all things Ole Miss. When he goes to school there one day, he plans to major in firefighting so he can save lives. our flower girl, Miss Mary Clayton Muncie, and her escort, Trip Nanny.
And finally, we present Miss Morgan Diana Pipkin. Morgan is the daughter of Christy and Jeff Pipkin. She has been a member of the varsity soccer team throughout high school. Morgan is also a Diamond Girl and received the Diamond Girl Award last year for her service. She loves participating in our school musical every year. She is a part of Anchor Club and National Honor Society, and she serves as both a vision mentor and as student council parliamentarian. She is often involved in helping with Superdogs activities. Morgan is active at Hillcrest Baptist Church, where she loves volunteering with Halos Ministry. Morgan plans to attend Mississippi College to major in nursing. Her long-term goal is to become a pediatric nurse practitioner.
Morgan's escort is Mr. Mays Colin Prescott, the son of Bill and Frankie Prescott. Mays is a member of the New Albany High School baseball team. Mays is also a member of FCA, FRA, National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and a Vision Mentor. Mays is an active member of the First Baptist Church and active in the youth group. Mays plans to attend Mississippi State University to major in engineering. Queen, Morgan Pipkin, and her escort, Mays Prescott. We proudly present to you our 2022 Homecoming Court.
Albany School District, alumni, and community. On behalf of the board, I am excited to welcome you to the 2022 Homecoming Game. New Albany Homecoming is always an exciting time. The community comes together to celebrate the football players who play to win. The cheerleaders who are full of energy, and the band who gets us on our feet with music. Tonight, I would like to reflect on my former homecomings and the impact they have had on my life. I remember being a little girl with stars in my eyes as I looked out upon the Queen and court through my years in elementary school. I want to say a word, little girl here tonight with stars in her eyes looking at this court. I want to tell her to cherish her time at New Albany because it goes by very fast. I want to tell her that our school will let you dream big dreams and the possibilities are endless. I want to let her know no matter what her interests are or the background she had, always find her place here. She can find her friendships that will last forever. Her teachers who will become like second moms, and her school spirit that will always bring her back to this special place, her alma mater. Now, as it is my turn to stand before you tonight, I can say for sure that I will forever bleed maroon and white, and that New Albany will always be a place I will call home. Because here at New Albany, it is always a great day.
The Student Council would like to thank you for your help in making tonight's homecoming successful. This concludes the 2022 homecoming ceremonies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and again, welcome. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Lance Evans, Principal Dr. Matt Buchanan, and Head Coach Cody Stubblefield, we would like to welcome you to Kitchens Field on the campus of New Albany High School. Tonight's matchup features your Bulldogs of New Albany High School taking on the Vikings of North Pontotoc High School, coached by Coach Andy Cropwell. The team, coaches, student body, and fans of New Albany High School would like to welcome you to tonight's game. The high school athletes that are competing this evening are friendly rivals as members of opposing teams. These two schools are members of the Mississippi High School Activities Association and abide by the rules and regulations as set forth by the association to maintain and improve high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The visiting team in every interscholastic contest is the guest of the home team, and they are expected to be regarded and treated as such. Profanity and vulgar cheers are abusive to other spectators and also a reflection on your school and community. This type of behavior will not be tolerated and may cause your team or school to be placed on probation. People involved in this behavior will be asked to leave the area with no refund or re-entry and could be banned from further contests. Use of alcohol, drugs, and tobacco are forbidden at all Mississippi high school activities. Artificial noisemakers are allowed at MHSAA outdoor events. However, air horns, bullhorns with sirens, and vuvuzela horns are not allowed. The officials are individuals who are assigned to administer the rules of the game according to the National Federation rules. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their part in this friendly interscholastic contest. This attitude of sportsmanship should be reflected by all spectators, no matter what their personal feelings of loyalty may be to either of the other teams in tonight's contest. A game managers conference has been held with administrators, coaches, and officials to emphasize good sportsmanship. Remember, sportsmanship begins long before the contest starts and lasts long after the contest is over. As a reminder, the prohibits fans from entering the playing area before, during, and after the game. Violation of this rule could lead to your school being placed on probation.
Also at linebacker, number 12, Jack Keener, 5'8", 130-pound junior. And the final linebacker, number 51, Zane Chapman, 5'7", 173-pound senior. In the defensive backfield for the Bulldogs, number 25, Zach Clay, 5 feet, 120-pound senior. Strong safety, number 18, Cortland Earl, 6'3", 170-pound junior. Free safety, number 4, DJ Robinson, 5'7", 140-pound sophomore. And at the final corner, number 11, Michaelan Cameron, 5'7", 135-pound sophomore. Your special teams players for the Bulldogs tonight, the long snapper is number 52, Ethan Conley. The holder is number 13, Jeb Boland. The kicker is number 80, Grayson Alexander. And also kicking is number 29, Whit Robbins. And the punter is number 25, Max Sheffield. And that's your Wyndham TV and Appliance starting lineup for the New Albany Bulldogs. We'll take a break, send it back to the station. We'll be back in 1 minute.
weekend tonight, and he's always an added welcome to the team. He's a good, hard-nosed football player, and he'll take up some of the slack.
Yeah, anytime you got him on the field, you're excited to have him back, and he will definitely be an asset to us. And Kurt, we're getting ready for this kickoff, and all kickoffs is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. The Bulldogs, the Tigers are 4-3 after their, probably in my opinion, Kurt, maybe one of the biggest victories at Northeast in a long time last night when they beat number 7 East Mississippi 31-21. They have one remaining home game, and that's against Northwest, the number 4 ranked Rangers, on October the 27th. Basketball is just around the corner. The Lady Tigers and the Tigers welcome fans inside Arnold Coliseum for the 7th annual Late Night Madness. That will be at 8 p.m. on Tuesday night, October the 18th. Visit www.nemcathletics.com for a complete schedule plus up-to-date news on all Northeast athletic programs, and you can also watch football on nemctv.com.
Both teams have come out on the field, and we're just about ready to get it underway from New Albany High School. And the Bulldogs, we'll reiterate it again. Big game for the Bulldogs. Opportunity to get another win on this season as we start looking a little bit ahead how the playoffs might be shaping up. And the only thing I know about it so far is I think our first round of the playoffs, we match up with the division with Corinth and Itawamba, Shannon, Caledonia. So that'll be an interesting first round matchup. Whoever finishes first or fourth, you've got a bunch of teams that are very even.
Well, and they've got some good teams over there in that division this time. You're right, and I think Coach Stubblefield always talks about it. You kind of got 3 seasons that you play. You have that kind of quote-unquote preseason, then you get in division play, and hopefully by the time you're through with that, you're ready for the playoffs and ready to get busy.
With Robbins tees it off, and here he comes. He's got a high towering kick. It's going to be fielded at the 13-yard line out to the 15 to the 20. Cuts across the field to the 25, across the 40. Got some running room. Breaks a tackle at midfield, taken down from behind at the 44-yard line, and a really nice return there by number 18 of the Vikings.
Well, good kick that time by Witt. It's a good high, deep kick, as you said. And the Bulldogs just, again, we've struggled a little bit with our kickoff coverage this year. We've given up a few big returns, and that time just the middle of the field opened up, and number 18 for them took off.
Really did, and showed some speed when he did so. Kittner bring his team up to the line. He barks out the signal. We've got some movement. I think we have some movement on the Vikings from North Pontotoc. It should back them up and make it 1st and 15.
Yeah, I believe you're right. It's going to be illegal procedure, false start on them. So good way to start for us, get them going backwards.
It's a 5-yard penalty, 11:51, just underway, starting this football game. Kittner sends a receiver wide to the left. He hands it to it deep back, plunges straight ahead, gets 4 yards out of it. It'll be 2nd down for the Vikings. That was Winfun on the carry, number 1. Give him 4 on it, 2nd and 11.
Well, Kurt, you said it. He almost got the penalty yardage back is basically what happened. And Bulldogs were in the backfield with some penetration there, and he was able to slip past them and get back almost to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 for the Vikings.
Montivio with an initial contact for the Bulldogs. Twin receivers wide to the left. Kittner looks over a Bulldog defense, keeps it off the left side himself, and he's got nowhere to go. He was immediately hit, and I don't know if that was a design play or a mix-up, but he had nowhere whatsoever to go. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Well, I think Drew Hobson came off the left end over there for the Bulldogs. As you know, he's been out for a long time, and it's always good to have him back on the field. And he was aggressively coming from his defensive end spot and got to him. Maybe they're going to give him a yard pickup on it.
It will be 3rd and 10 as the Bulldogs go with a 3-down lineman defensive set. Shift around a little bit. Kittner back to pass as a receiver in the flats. Completes it, but hitting hard out of bounds immediately by number 14, Shaw of the Bulldogs, and it'll be 4th down and 6.
Well, good job there by Shaw playing defense. They ran a little out route on the Bulldog side of the field, and Shaw just came up, made a good play, and going to put them in 4th down and about 6 yards to go. And Kurt, it looks like they're going to go for it.
Counting at one point on the field where it's no man's land. If they punt it 40 yards, they get a 20-yard punt out of it because it's going to come out to the 20, so they're going to go for it. Probably try to pull the Bulldogs off sides first. Now the Kitchener's going to step forward. We've got a stoppage of play, and we'll send it down to the field. David?
Legal procedure on the Pontotoc Vikings.
It'll back them up around midfield, and now they very well may decide to send the punt team on.
That's what it looks like they're going to do, and that's probably a smart decision. I mean, I didn't really disagree with going for it there where they were. To your point, there wasn't a whole lot of advantage, but when you get moved back and it's 4th and 11, it's punt situation.
DJ will get back deep for the Bulldogs. He'll line up along the 10-yard line awaiting the punt. Good snap. Now we've got a stoppage of play once again.
We were offsides, I believe.
That is correct.
I think they're going to call offset and penalties is what I think they're going to call.
That's what it looked like, isn't it?
Quite a discussion.
Motion?
Yeah, they're going to mark it off.
The official on this sideline here was overruled by the guy in the middle of the field.
Interesting. We'll take it, though.
Well, he did a good job. You know,
He did.
we got to remember him tonight. It'll back it up all the way to the 40-yard line. 4th down, and the Vikings obviously having to punt the football away, but DJ gets to come out now. He's going to stand at the 20. Now there's more discussion. They're picking the ball up. Now they're going to go the other way, and you know we were just bragging on the guy on this official. Now I think we may have to take some of that back.
I don't know what he did.
What's the deal, David?
I think he gave him a 15-yard penalty instead of a 5-yard.
Okay. 9:44 remaining, first quarter, just underway, no score. Vikings first series, and they're punting it away. Good high punt, and DJ's going to get away from it. Hit it at the 22-yard line. It's going to bounce inside the 15, down to the 12, and Shettles and the Bulldogs offense to come on. First series of the game for the Bulldog offense.
Well, you said it, Kurt. The young man for North Pontotoc got a really good roll there. He had a good punt. It was a good high kick. Hit perfect and rolled down. And as you said, the Bulldogs will start out in a little bit of a hole, but it's nothing they can't handle, and just need to get this thing, get our offense rolling, get our running game going, and move this football.
Braden Shettles, as always, starts at quarterback. Cody Atkinson will be his running back. He'll set him off to his right side, working out of a shotgun formation. Bulldogs look to the sideline. Now they get the instruction. Shift Atkinson from right to left. Back to pass. He's got a man in the flat. Completes it. Nice job of catching the football and hanging on to it out to the 20-yard line. Might give him the 21 on it.
That was a really good catch, Kurt. I can't tell the number over here who caught that football, but
That was Jarrell, number 20.
Well, it was a good catch. Really good catch.
Give Jarrell Bowling 9 yards on it. It'll be 2nd down and 1. And now the handoff goes straight ahead to Atkinson. He plunges over the 25-yard line for a first down for the Bulldogs. And that's the way we like to start the first series of the ball game off.
Well, the young man, I'm telling you, number 22 for the Bulldogs, Cody Atkinson, is a good hard runner. Offensive line doing a good job. Good first down.
Shettles will work with 2 backs. That'll be Bowling and Atkinson. Flares it out to Jeb. Bowling sidesteps a man at the 30 out to the 40 to the 41. Another first down for the Bulldogs.
Well, can't say enough about Jeb. You know, they talk about possession, receivers, whatever, but if you throw it to 13, he's usually going to catch it. And that time, really good catch, but a really good move to get bigger, more yardage.
He'll work to the right side in the slot with DJ Robinson as Atkinson goes in motion. Shettles back to pass, looking, got a little bit of running room, steps up. Now he sees a man in the middle, completes it to Shumpert at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, and a nice job giving Shettle some time by that offensive line.
Well, at that time, Braden was going to his left, and he was like, okay, I think I'm going to run it. And then he stopped and saw Shumpert going across the middle. Really good play by Braden that time.
Bulldogs in a hurry, rush it up a little bit. They send twin receivers left, twins right. A one-back set. Cody Atkinson. And the handoff goes to Cody. Got some running room across the inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line. He's going to get a nice gain on the play of about 7 yards on it. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Well, good job there by the guys up front. Just ran a little trap play in the middle there behind the center and the 2 guards, and good hard running. Good possession going right here.
North Pontotoc works with a 3-down lineman set. Shettles hands it, fakes it. Now he's going to run the option. He's going to keep it. He's trying to pick up a block. He's going to get hit. He's going to get hit hard. He got enough for a 1st down, but he certainly didn't get any extra, and we had some activity downfield. Somebody threw a block on one of the Vikings downfield.
That was Jarrell Bolin.
Wow.
It was definitely a good block.
3 receivers wide to the right. Football's just inside the 35. Shettles flares it out to Bolin off his hands. Couldn't come down with it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, just a little bit high and behind Bowling that time with the pass, and it's just that little flare route that we run a lot, and we've run it with success a lot with Caleb Shaw, and that time just not able to connect.
2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Fake it to the front man, picks up a block from Bolin. Now Atkinson turns it back inside the 35 to the 32. He got a couple of yards out of it, maybe 3. And maybe 1. Looks like where they're going to mark it. He got a yard out of it, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, just wasn't much there, Kurt. Just good job by North Pontotoc. It's kind of one of those things here, Kurt, where it almost look like we could, have a 2 possession or 2 downs here.
Exactly. Shettles back to pass. He's got Shumpert open. Completes it. He sidesteps a would-be tackler. Now taken down by a host of Vikings. The ball loose. A man's running down the sideline with it. And I don't know if we've got a dead ball back upfield or what.
Well, we got a trip.
We've got a North Pontotoc Viking down at the 2-yard line if it stands. And I don't know if they took the ball away from Shumpert on extra effort. He clearly had the ball, sidestep one tackler, then a host of Vikings hit him. But I still don't see the chains moving, and
yeah, he fumbled.
Now they are.
He fumbled it. I saw it on the replay here, and it was definitely a fumble, and just picked it up and scooped it and ran it back. Just a tough break right there. Just can't have. They got it 1st down and goal to go
at the 3-yard line. Now we've got a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. We'll be back. You're listening to the Union County Sports Connection, WNAU.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh-cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
First and goal to go for the Vikings at the 3-yard line. He's going to be stopped. He's going to get the line of scrimmage. It'll be all he'll get. Jarrell Bowling on the play. Gilbert on the play. Nice job by the Bulldog defense. Hopkins on the play.
Yeah, good job by the guys getting in the backfield. I think he actually probably lost a little bit there, but good aggressive penetration there, and got to look for him to probably try to pass the football here on this play.
Second down and goal to go. Just short of the 3-yard line. Kittner sends twin receivers left. He hands it to his running back. He looks inside. He's got some running room in there. And I think he's going to get in the end zone. Keith, still no signal. And now his arms goes up. Touchdown for the Vikings.
Well, they got, again, I thought they might try to pass it, just give up on the run. And the Bulldogs did a good job of getting him. And North Pontotoc did a good job of just pushing the whole offensive line, just kind of shoved him into the end zone.
Tallahatchie Gourmet brings you all extra points during Bulldogs football. Located down on Main Street, New Albany. Good snap, and the hold is up. It's long, it's good. And the Vikings 7, Bulldogs nothing, back in 60 seconds.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
Shumpert at the 27-yard line. He fair caught it. Good decision by Shumpert. So the Bulldogs take over. They trail this football game 7-0 early. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. But I feel pretty confident we moved the ball real well, Keith, and I suspect we're going to continue to.
Yeah, I would think we'll be able to move the football. I mean, based on the film that I've watched and what you've looked at with North Pontotoc, again, just can't have a giveaway like that. We did, and they've got the lead.
Shettles hands it to number 3, Simpson. He looks inside, tries to bounce outside, and a host of Vikings there waiting on him. He's going to lose a yard. Second down and 11.
Well, just a good job that time by the Vikings of getting penetration. There just wasn't anything there. Like you said, going to lose a yard on the play.
Shettles will send Simpson to his right. He'll send twin receivers left and right. Back to pass. He's looking, completes it to DJ. Sidesteps a tackler. Taken down at the 34-yard line. It'll be third down and third and about 4.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get about 7 yards. Good pass by Braden. A really good catch by DJ to go up and get it with his hands. Possession play right here. Big play right here in the football game, in my opinion.
Twin running back set for the Bulldogs. Handoff goes to Simpson. Looks inside, nowhere to go. Comes back in. Got a first down out of it. Across the 40-yard line, out to the 41. Nice job of finding running room by Simpson.
Yeah, really good job by Keelan that time. And our running backs all do a good job of that. If there's some penetration and there's nothing there, just kind of delay a little bit and then find the hole, and that's what he did.
Vikings show blitz. And Shettles is going to go down back at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Braden just held the ball too long that time. He had Keelan over here in the right flat that he could have dropped it off, and he was waiting for something to develop in the middle of the field. It didn't develop, and then the linebackers for North Pontotoc came in the middle a little bit late and were able to get to him.
Looked like it's going to be second down at about 19. Settles back to pass, looks, sets up a screen to DJ. He's got some blockers, he's got some run room. He's at the 40, taken down at the 45-yard line. Had one man to beat, but couldn't beat him. Got a lot of that yardage back that we lost. It's going to be third down, a manageable situation, third down and 7.
Well, I tell you what, Kurt, that was a beautifully set up play that time. I'm talking about perfect. I had the lineman out there and everything, and the young man from North Pontotoc just came up and made a great play.
Market right at the 45-yard line. Shuttles, rolls right. He's looking. Sets up. Now he steps in. He's going to run it. Got a blocker in front and finally taken down, but he's got a first down at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Goodness gracious. What a play by Braden that time. At number 2 in that maroon, he looked like Johnny Manziel for Texas A&M a few years ago. What a great run right there. Good job by Braden.
Fakes a handoff to Simpson. Now he's trying to dump it off. He's got nowhere to go. Runs out of bounds. Gains about 3 on it. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, I had a little option play there, and Braden he could hand it to the running back coming up the middle, and he did a really good job of reading that, kept the football. Then he had an option outside to either throw it out there to the receiver or run it. Good job, able to pick up about 3 yards.
2:24 remaining first quarter. North Pontotoc 7, New Albany nothing. Simpson works it running back.
So
we've got an illegal procedure on the Bulldogs. Back them up 5 yards.
False start in Albany.
I don't really know what happened there. I don't know if David saw it, but I didn't see it.
Didn't see a thing.
It'll make it 2nd down and 11. Flares it out to Simpson. He's going to throw the ball. Well cut. DJ caught it at the 20-yard line. Came back and got the football. It was underthrown. And DJ Robinson came back and made a nice catch. A Bulldog first down, a big gain. Mark it right at the 20-yard line.
Boy, I tell you what, DJ was behind him by 15 yards, and Keelan it slipped a little bit out of his hand, and he was patting himself saying that was my bad there because he knew he had a touchdown.
Hand it off to Simpson this time. He's running off the right side, hit at the 15, taken down at the 13.
And he's running physical there. Good hard running there. Took 3 guys to bring him down. Bulldog offensive line doing a good job tonight, moving the football down the field here. 1st down and 2nd down, and 3 to go.
Shettles and Bolins talk it over. Bolins checked in as a running back. Handoff goes to Jarrell straight ahead, and he's a hard runner himself inside the 10 down to the 6.
1st down Bulldogs.
It'll be a 1st down and goal-to-goal situation at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, good hard running there by Jarrell. The offensive line again doing a good job up front. 1st down and goal-to-go for the Bulldogs.
Fakes it to Drill, hands it to Simpson, breaks a tackle at the 6, inside the
2-yard line.
Inside the 5 down to the 2.
Well, we ran a little cross there where Jarrell was going to the left and Keelan came back to the right, and North Pontotoc penetrated the backfield really quick. I don't know if they were shooting a gap or if they had a blitz on, but they got in the backfield in a hurry.
Hicks a check in as a tight end. Bulldogs go to a heavy set. Hand it to Simpson right behind Bolin and Hicks. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, good job up front. Keelan was able to just kind of walk in that time. There wasn't any much resistance there. Great offensive drive there by the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are setting up a little different than they normally do on the extra points. They got everybody over to the left side over there, Kurt. I don't know if we're going to try some trickery or...
Well, now they are going to go for 2, and Simpson's going to be a direct snap to Simpson. He got in the end zone right at the goal line, taken down. Bulldogs 8, North Pontotoc 7. We'll be back in 60.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds. Lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
You are looking for a real estate agency with small town values and big appreciation for your business? Look no further than Patty Turk Properties, PTP. Owned and brokered by Patty Turk PTP is an independent real estate company striving to save you money with a focus on quality sales and a one-on-one interaction from beginning to end. Voted best real estate agency in 2019, 2020, and 2021 by readers of the Pontotoc Progress. Find PTP on Facebook. Email pattyturkproperties@gmail.com or visit 20 Old Highway 15 in downtown Ecru.
All right, we're back at New Albany. The Bulldogs lead the football game 8-7, and Whit Robbins is getting ready to kick off here with 41 seconds left in the first quarter.
Line drive type kick is going to go out of bounds, and the Vikings have the opportunity to take it at the 35 or make them kick it over again. Let's see what they're going to do.
Looks like they're going to take it at the 35.
David Good, pretty nice drive by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Kirk, they kind of settled in a little bit and moved the ball very well down the field. Hopefully we'll see some more of that. Needed the defense to step up here. Gave them a short field that last time they had the ball, so hopefully we'll get them taken care of here and get a punt and get this thing back in the Bulldogs' hand.
That's exactly what they are going to do, Keith. They're going to take it at the 35-yard line. They'll have a first down. We've got an 8-7 football game, New Albany over North Pontotoc. 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Kittner kind of loads up the left side of the line of scrimmage, kind of a heavy set. And he's going to try to run it. We've got flags, and we're going to have some illegal procedure on the Vikings. It'll be 1st and 15.
A lot of procedure calls going on here for, what is this, the 8th game in the year?
I want to look it up in the record book. I think we've seen more procedure calls this year than we've ever seen in a single season.
I would tend to agree with you on that, Kurt. I think that's right. We have seen a bunch of them.
Guys, the Bulldogs are shifting a little bit on defense, and it's causing North Pontotoc a little bit of trouble up there. So that's why we're seeing some of those penalties early in their game.
Kittner goes with that same formation, kind of a version of a heavy set. And he's going to keep it off the run, a little run-pass option type play. Act like he was going to run it and then threw a bullet to number 10, Cornjo, and it goes, it's complete. I guess he gained 1 yard on it.
Yeah, I didn't know that he actually gained 6 yards on it because they had that penalty, but that was, I wasn't sure he caught the football.
2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Kittner sends a wide receiver wide to the left. That's Ellis, number 8. Now he changes up a tight end. Now he calls a timeout, and we'll take it with him as the first quarter comes to an end.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
All right, back here, so getting ready to start the second half back at New Albany High School. 8-7 is the score. New Albany Bulldogs lead the North Pontotoc Vikings, and we did wind up with an absolute full house here tonight. on a beautiful night for football.
Yeah, it is a lovely October evening, and a lot of fans here from New Albany, as you would expect to be here for homecoming. And you said it, Kurt, North Pontotoc, it looked early like they might not have very many folks, but they got a crowd that's come in over there as well.
They always do, and we always, any time we play them, we've got both sides full. I mean, it's, 10 miles down there to the North Pontotoc school. Everybody knows one another. And the Vikings have it at the 35-yard line. Start the second quarter. As Kittner sets his offense. He's back to pass. He's got time. He's looking deep. Shaw is there, and he's going to intercept it at the 35-yard line. Comes back to the 40. He's in midfield. He's got some running room. Taken down from behind at the 38-yard line. And Shaw looked like a receiver going out far at Keith, and it came right down in his hand. I don't know how he caught it. He got a cast on his hand, so obviously the cast is not bothering him much. David?
Well, good.
Guys, we've got a penalty back up the field here, right about where the place that it was intercepted.
Wow. And they called it blocking the back on us, and it's just not, it was not, they were just looking to call something there, because that was not a,
It must have been. We're going to watch it again.
It shouldn't have been a block in the back, in my opinion.
Play at the 30, first.
I certainly didn't see it because I was watching Shaw. But the way this thing is set up, it doesn't matter if I see it. It matters if the official sees it.
They don't really care about what we and you saw, do they?
I don't think they do. Apparently not. We've developed a pretty good habit of seeing things different than them. 3 receivers wide to the right, 2 to the left. Shettles fires a bullet out to D.J. Robinson. Completes it. He's at the 30, down to the 30. Breaks a tackle at the 39. Hit it behind. Taken down at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs and D.J. Robinson.
Well, just popped up with a quick one out there to Braden to DJ, and DJ does a really good job of catching the football with his hands and makes a move, able to get the first down, and just a good play there on first down to pick up 10 yards.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. No, that was pitiful.
Yeah.
We just watching the replay of that interception. Shettles barks out his signals. He hands it to his running back, Cody Axon, works his way inside across the 45 out to the 49-yard line. It'll be up 2nd down and 3.
Well, I talked about earlier when Keelan was running the football, how our guys will sit there and wait for the hole to open up, and that time Cody did a super job of, they had a little penetration in the middle. Cody just kind of stutter-stepped and was able to pick up, as you said, 7 yards.
Jumper and Bowling wide to the left. They're going to flare it out to Bowling. He makes a nice catch, runs over a man at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's into the land of milk and honey. Terrell Bowling.
Well, that was a superstar play there. It was a great pass by Braden to get him, let him on it, and as you said, Terrell, the guy came up to tackle him. He just really ran over him is what he did, and once he ran over him, he just outran everybody else. Big play by the offense.
I'm telling you, I've talked about Terrell on defense for the Bulldogs here going on a couple of years. Big, strong young man that got speed. Best to stay, not get in front of him. The Bulldogs go for 2 and don't get it. It'll be incomplete. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not so good times too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
Whit Robbins got it teed up, and he's coming forward on it. And it's going to be a high kick. It's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line, straight ahead out to the 15, taken down at the 22-yard line, taken down hard. Woods in on the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Good job that time by Whit. A good deep kick, got it down to the 10-yard line. Drew Hobson was in there, as you said. The Bulldogs really and truly did a much better job of getting down the field that time. That kickoff and all kickoffs are brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. Northeast Tiger football team got a big victory last night to go 4-3 on the season, beating number 7 East Mississippi 31-21. The Vikings come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to fake it and run a little slant route. And a good job that time coming up on the Cameron for the Bulldogs, number 11. Makes the play, going to hold them to, looks like they're going to give them about 4 yards. Kurt, going to be second down in about 6.
I'll tell you, we don't hoot and holler about Cameron a lot, but he's a very consistent job over there at that cornerback.
Well, and the exciting thing about it is the young man's a 10th grader, man. I mean, we've got a lot of young kids on this football team. The future is bright for the Bulldogs.
Second down and 6 for the White Vikings. They trail the football game 14-7 here in the second quarter. Kittner goes over. He talks to one of his receivers. He's back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to be lucky if he gets it away. He dumps it out toward the sideline. It'll go incomplete. I want to remind everybody the game tonight's on WNAU, WNAU.com, and New Albany Schools YouTube site. And that's brought to you by the journalism department, headed up by Chris Russell. And they really do a good job. I tell you, we got Luke Henry, Aaliyah Hudson, and Chris Carter working with the journalism department tonight, doing all the camera work. And quite a job they do.
Kurt, they're going to get the young man for intentional grounding that time. I was waiting for him to throw it, and was no doubt that was intentional grounding by Kentner.
Well, I was thinking the same thing you were, but I quite be frank, I wasn't sure what the rule was. I thought maybe it was out of the tackle zone or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I don't know from pros to college to high school how that works, but they definitely called it on him.
Back to passes. Kidner fires a bullet well covered in there by number 18 of the Bulldogs. That'll be Cortland Earl. It'll go incomplete. And the Vikings will have to punt the football away. And that time, Kidner really threw a bullet.
Well, I'm telling you, they were running. They tried to make it look like they were going to run a little draw. And he popped up and drilled it. And Cortland Earl did a superb job of being in position, knocked the football away. Lucky for North Pontotoc, Cortland just almost could have intercepted that football, but great play by Cortland.
Jeff Bolin to get back deep for the Bulldogs along the 45-yard line, anticipating the punt. Low snap is on the ground in the end zone, and Jarrell Bolin, I think, has the football, but he's still scrambling for it, Keith. It's a safety.
God darn it.
Jarrell had it, and it got away from him, and a Viking jumped on it. And now we've got flags all over the field, and I guess they're going to call us for celebrating, David.
That's exactly what he's going to call. He got a little ticked off because we were sending our kickoff team, our extra point team out there.
Yeah, we might as well throw a flag on that.
Yeah, that was definitely causing some problems for the game. It was confusing is what it was. It looked like we had got the football and got on it for a touchdown, and then when he put his arms up, he didn't immediately put them together. Then he did, and this guy over here was just looking to throw his flag about something. I mean, it really was a meaningless flag, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Guys, he just called a sideline warning, so I'm not sure. That's not a 15-yard penalty, so They had the ball marking it back out to the 35-yard line, but he's bringing it back to the 20.
Well, there's sometimes you throw a flag and sometimes you don't. That didn't deserve a flag. That was just. But anyway, he really, really and truly tough break there for New Albany because we had the football in the end zone and just couldn't get control of it and went out to the back of the end zone for us to get 2 points.
Clay Robinson and Atkinson to get back deep for the Bulldogs. Awaiting the kick by the Vikings.
Did they just give us a safety?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Safety.
Okay.
Jarrell was on it, David, and had it, but it squirmed back away from him, and then a Viking got on it, downed it.
Y'all can see you a whole lot better.
Done.
Mark it at the 20-yard line as they get ready to kick it off. A nice kick. It's going to be fielded by DJ Robson at the 30. He's out to the 35 to the 40. Comes back across the field, going to be taken down at the 46-yard line, 45-yard line. Nice field position for the Bulldogs to work with. Now they're going to move it back to the 46. 1st and 10.
Well, good job that time by North Pontotoc's kicker. He did kick the ball very well, got it down there. DJ got it, and one of the defenders for North Pontotoc, you got to give him credit, came up, made a good play. But again, the Bulldogs do have great field position. And 1st down and 10. We've got 9:21 left in the first half. The Bulldogs lead 16-7.
Game Day Barbershop halftime report coming up at halftime. You want to stay tuned for that. As Shuttles is back deep, he's looking, he's trying to get it to Shumpert, he's got him. It's the 20, it's the 10, it's the 5. Touchdown, Caleb Shumpert.
Well, just a terrific job by the offensive line of giving Braden all day to throw the football, and Braden threw a perfect pass, dropped it right in there, and Caleb just ran right under it. I'm telling you, number 7 for the Bulldogs is a really quality receiver, and did a really good job of running a good route that time.
He really is. Keith Shumpert's very impressive, and you know what? I had thought all season he was a senior. He's just a junior.
Yeah, he's got another year here with the Bulldogs, and that's exciting. And looks like the Bulldogs are going to line up in some kind of different formation again for the extra point. I think Coach Stubblefield's going to have to call a timeout here. We had some confusion.
We'll hold it right here. New Albany's gone up 22-7, and we'll send it down to David. David, you'll have to face us now. But nice catch by Shumpert, David.
What is probably one of the prettiest catches I've seen all year long. Pass was perfect, hit him in stride, and that's the way you want to see your quarterback and your receiver hook up. Remember those days. What about you, Conlon?
I never did get to do that. I was blocking so you could do it.
Keith was up there doing all the dirty work.
Exactly. Kurt, we do have a few scores coming in for the Chevron shortstop. We'll try to hook up with some of those here after maybe this extra point.
Good deal. Extra point brought to you by Tallahatchie Gourmet. And I guess we're going to go for 2 again.
Well, it's 22 to, I don't know that we've been playing the numbers tonight anyway but we're lining up with our offense this time to go for 2.
Yep. That's exactly what we'll do, and we'll have a heavy set in the football game, and we'll have Simpson as a running back. Shuttles rolls right, he's looking, throws it incomplete. Well, I think that's Jarrell Bolin over there. They were trying to get the football to, but he was well covered and a good move to throw the ball away.
Well, it was actually, Braden probably should have thrown the ball a little bit earlier. He was rolling, and Jarrell got outside the outside defender, and Braden just held on to it, in my opinion, a little bit long, and by the time he threw it, it was running out of field to catch the football. Still great offensive possession for the Bulldogs, great pass play, and Bulldogs are getting ready for another kickoff. Kickoff brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. Visit www.nemccathletics.com for complete schedule plus up-to-date news on all Northeast athletic programs. You can also watch Northeast football all season on NEMCCTV.com.
With Robbins to kick it off. You got any scores, Keith?
Got one here for you of interest. Houston leads Pontotoc in the first quarter 8-0. Taylorsville over Lumberton 30-6. Bay Springs over Mount Olive 28-0. Looking for some of local interest here for you, Kurt. Still a lot of zeros on the board. Smithville over Faulkner 13-0.
And Witt's Robbins kick comes this high. It's going to be fielded at the 16-yard line. Out to the 20 to the 25. Hurdles a man out to the 28-yard line. Give him the 30 on it. 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
Good job that time by the Bulldog kickoff team of getting down in coverage. Witt's doing a really good job of kicking the football, getting it down inside around the 15 or better every time. So guys are getting down, doing a good job. 9:07 left in the first half. Bulldogs lead the football game 22-7.
We'll have all the scores for you tonight at halftime, brought to you by David King over at Short Chevron Shortstop, just across the street from New Albany High School. Go by and see all the girls every morning. Best coffee in town at Chevron Shortstop. We got flags on the field. Illegal procedure on the Vikings. Back them up 5 yards.
Got another score for you here. Eupora over Choctaw County in the first quarter 6-0. Myrtle and East Union are showing up here scoreless. Belmont and Walnut 6-all in the second quarter.
Kittner sends a receiver wide to the left. He gets him set. Now he hands it to his running back. A yard, maybe 2. Finally falls forward about 3, maybe 3 yards on it. Zane Chapman there in on the tackle for the Bulldogs, along with a couple of other Bulldogs. That's number 18, Cortland Earl.
Good job there. Also in there on the tackles, Hicks. And good job up front by the guys plugging that one up. Going to be second down and about 10. Clock running at 8:30 left in the first half.
Kittner kind of works with a heavy set. Got that up back right along the line of scrimmage. They kind of pull a guard. Got a little bit of running room. Breaks a tackle. Spins out of one. Taken out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Nice job of running the ball by Kittner and a first down for the Vikings.
Really the first time that Kittner's ran the ball tonight, and they've done that, acted like that he was going to run it a couple of times and popped up with a little jump pass, and that time there was never any intention to throw that football. He was running a quarterback draw from the start. Really good execution and a good running by him. Big first down for North Pontotoc.
8:18 remaining in the first half. Vikings trail the football game to the New Albany Bulldogs 22-7. Kittner's going to keep it off the left side. This time he's straight ahead, and he got 5 more. Nice job working behind his offensive line. Want to remind you again, go to New Albany Schools YouTube site. Just put in New Albany Schools and it'll take you there, and you can watch the ball game live tonight. And that's being done by Chris Russell in the New Albany Journalism Department.
Kurt, I believe we got a flag on this play here. Looks like they're going to pick it up, though.
All the camera work done by Luke Henry, Aaliyah Hudson, Chris Carter. They've been with us every Friday night for a couple of years now. Really do a good job and enjoy being with them.
North Pontotoc's found something they like with Kittner running the ball. It's 2 big runs for him back to back.
Well, they've got an H back in there, what I call an H block, an extra blocker, and this time they're going to hand it off to number 1. He's got nowhere to go. Taken down, he's going to lose a yard, actually. And once again, that looked to me like Hicks in on the tackle, David. And
yeah, that was 35.
Not much there for sure. Houston's now gone up on Pontotoc 15-0. Baldwin leads Potts Camp 32-0. That's in the first quarter.
It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Vikings. New Albany trying to go 6-2 on the season. Back to passes, Kittner under pressure, rolling to his left, under pressure by Montevideo. Can't get him and runs him out of bounds And Montevideo got knocked down from behind while he was chasing the quarterback, but a nice job of putting pressure on him and running him out of bounds.
I'm telling you, for Montevideo's size to be a big defensive lineman, he's got some really good speed, and he ran him till he just had to run out of bounds, and it was a great play. And it's going to be 4th down and about 11 yards to go.
You're right, Keith. He was running step by step for step with Kittner. And the Bulldogs will check Jeff Bolin in back at the 20-yard line as the Vikings get ready to punt it away. They've got a decent punt. It's going to go off the side of his foot. I don't know where that punt's going to be marked, but it's going to be virtually no gain on the punt.
No, it looked like one of my gotchas.
Down box on the 48-yard line. They're going to give him 5 yards on the punt. It's going to go from 148 to the other 47, and the Bulldogs have an excellent field position to work with.
Yeah, he kind of shanked that one is what happened for sure, and the Bulldogs are going to get good field positions. 6:56 left in the first half. Bulldogs lead this football game 22-7.
Bolin wide to the left, Shumpert wide to the right.
1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line.
Mark it at the 46-yard line. Snaps a little low, flares it out to Jarrell. Couldn't come down with it. It was actually flaring it out to Ackerson. And Cody was already seeing green ahead of him.
Well, as you said, the snap was a little bit low. Braden did a good job of getting the snap, but it throws the timing off just a little bit. And Braden hits Cody with it, and I think you're right. I think Cody was thinking he was fixing to take off and go somewhere and just not able to get control of it.
Twin receiver to the left.
Uh-oh.
Fumble in the backfield. Cody Ackerson picks it up. He fumbles it again. Now he jumps on it. And lucky the Bulldogs didn't let that one get away. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
Wow. That was 2 fumbles. Same play.
Yeah.
Exactly right. And that was just nothing there from the very beginning on that one. And going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Bolin to check in. Simpson to check out. A change to the slot back position for the Bulldogs.
I like that play to Shumpert again.
Yep. Shettles back to pass. Now he's going to run it up the middle. Got a little running room hit at the 48-yard line. And it's well short of a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and looks like 4th and 8.
Yeah, Braden gave up, in my opinion, on that a little bit early and decided to run it. And he could have stepped up in the pocket and possibly found somebody. But anyway, he didn't. And Bulldogs are going to bring their punt team in, and it is going to be Whit Robbins. I think the starting lineup, I said Sheffield, but Whit's going to be the punter for the Bulldogs.
Well, I knew when you said that, I was listening, and I thought, well, you know, Sheffield did the punting early in the season, did a nice job of it. I think he had a back injury.
I think that's what Whit told David after one game.
Robbins gets a nice punt away. It's going to hit at the 32-yard line, take a straight up and down roll, and a Bulldog jumps on it at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. 5:17 remaining in the first half. 22-7. New Albany Bulldogs lead this football game.
Well, again, not a good possession that time for the Bulldog offense, but again, they can't all be perfect, and that one just wasn't a good one. They still got plenty of time in the first half. The defense hold them here with 5:17 left in the first half, get the football back, maybe get some more points.
Vikings send 3 receivers wide to the right, back to pass is Kittner. He's under pressure again, he escapes it. Now he's rolling to his right, trying to set up, got a man wide open at the 35-yard line. Sidesteps a man, he's still on his feet at the 20, and he's going to be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Well, on that particular play, you just got to give Kittner the credit on that one because he avoided the rush. He had a couple of times the Bulldogs almost had him, and he kept avoiding it, and he saw the man going down the field, and he did a really good job of getting him the football. Big play for North Pontotoc. they're gonna have. It is gonna be first and goal, isn't it?
First and goal, just inside the 10
First and goal
for the Vikings. Works with an empty set in the backfield. Back to pass under pressure. Now we've got a stoppage of play. And I didn't see a thing, but I'm going to guess it's illegal procedure. I'm just taking a wild guess.
Delay a game.
Oh, delay a game.
Okay, delay a game.
Delay of game, North Pontotoc.
I still think your guess was a good guess because
I was just going with the odds. I mean,
got us another score update for you here, Kurt. Amory leads Knoxville County 14-8. That's in the first half. Kidner's going to take the snap. He's looking for a fade route over in the corner. Shaw does a good job again being in position. And tell you what, Shaw's got a cast on his hand, but he's playing good defense tonight.
he really is. He was right there. Couldn't have been in better position.
He's about a helmet shorter than that guy.
He is. That's exactly right. I just noticed that. We got just under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Bulldogs lead 22-7.
Kittner sends a couple of receivers wide to the right. He's going to go down, no gain.
Yeah, again, I think, I'm not sure that was a design draw, quarterback draw, but that's exactly what they ran. I don't know if there wasn't anything there and he ran it, but the Bulldogs did a really good job of clogging it up, and going to be third down and go.
Third and goal to go. Kittner back to pass. He's looking. He's got a man well covered in the end zone, and he may have made a great catch. No, he's going to be out of bounds. Good job once again defensively in that secondary, Keith. And I can't tell who that was on the coverage, but he was in perfect position.
I think that was Cameron again, number 11 for the Bulldogs. Did a really good job, and it's going to be fourth down. Looks like North Pontotoc is going to try the field goal here with 3:14 left in the first half, which will be about a 30-yard field goal, Kurt.
And it's blocked. It's blocked at the line of scrimmage. We've got a scrum. We've got a Bulldog with the football. And the field goal attempt, no good. 3:12 remaining in the first half. New Albany leads 22-7 and just blocked the field goal. And it looked like multiple Bulldogs could have blocked it.
Yeah, they were all back there before the ball really ever got in his hands. And big stop there. They get the big pass play, and the Bulldog defense steps up, stops them. And Bulldogs are going to have possession of this football with 3:12 left in the 3:12 left in the first half, leading 22-7. What would be the chances of you turning that air off?
You go.
Yeah, Kurt's got the air conditioning on up here on me tonight. I got on shorts. I wasn't prepared for that. Braden's going to hand the ball off to Cody up the middle of the little trap play, and Cody's going to cut it back, get it to the 10-yard line. Going to give him probably 6 yards, maybe 5 yards, maybe. Going to be second down and a long 5 yards to go for the Bulldogs. Braden's got three receivers to his left, one to his right. He's got Cody on his right shoulder. He's dropping back to pass. Going to run a little slant pattern to, can't tell who that is. That's going to be Jeb Boland. Jeb's going to make the catch. First down for the Bulldogs. Clock stops with 2:35 left in the half.
And Jeb threw a bullet on that one, Keith.
He did. Braden hit Jeb, and just a really good play there altogether. Clock is running again.
First down for the Bulldogs. Handoff straight ahead. Nowhere to go. Axon stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard, maybe two.
Yeah, just wasn't much there that time. They did a really good job of getting in the backfield. North Pontotoc did, and clock is running, getting down to 2 minutes left. Second down and about 12 for the Bulldogs.
Second and 12.
Twins set in the backfield. Shuttle sets a running back left and right. Fires a bullet out here at the 20-yard line. Completes it to DJ Robinson. He's going to be stopped at the 26. Going to be about 5 yards shy of a first down.
Yeah, ran a little screen out there to DJ. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to call a timeout here. It's going to be third down and probably about a long 6 yards to go with 1:38 left in the first half.
We'll thank some of our game sponsors.
Got some more scores here while we're waiting. Kurt, Columbia over Purvis 27-0. Mendenhall over Quitman 14-0. Louisville over West Lauderdale 19-7. Ripley over South Pontotoc 21-0. Itawamba over Corinth 21-0. Goshay over Van Cleve 28-14. East Central over Long Beach 49-7. That's in the second quarter. Those scores are brought to you by Chevron Shortstop across the street from the high school in New Albany. Braden brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He's got two receivers to his left, two to his right. Low snap. He gets down. He's going to hit a slant pattern and throws it a little low and a little behind DJ. Going to bring up fourth down for the Bulldogs and the punt team coming on the field. Just wasn't anything there, Kurt. Not much to it. And like I say, Braden threw it a little bit low and behind DJ. And we're going to have a punting situation.
Yeah, Whit Robbins have to come in and punt the football away. Minute and 35 seconds remaining before your game day barbershop. Halftime report. Good snap. He's got time. He gets it away. Nice punt. Bear caught it. Fumbled in them, and the Bulldogs have it at the 32-yard line. Right on top of it was Keith. Who was that? Is that Conley?
That's Ethan Conley. That sure was.
Well, he went straight down the field. He was standing right where the man was fair catching it and jumped on it. First down for the Bulldogs with a minute 26 seconds. And the Bulldogs have an opportunity to get some more points on the board.
Well, you called it, Kurt. Witt did a really good job. Got a good high kick, and Ethan is the center, of course, and he's usually one of the first ones down the field every time. And he was there just waiting for the guy. Hit it, dropped the ball. Ethan jumps on it for the Bulldogs. Going to have possession at the 32-yard line of the Vikings. Braden's dropping back. He's looking. There's nobody open. He's scrambling. He's going to run the ball up the middle, get to the outside. He's going to run out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. 1:18 left in the first half. Bulldogs going to have a second and about a yard to go. I think we're having some technical issues here. Braden's going to line up. He's got two receivers to his right, two to his left. He's got a running back off his right shoulder. He's dropping back. He's looking for the slant to DJ again. Throws it a little bit low again, and nothing there. DJ not able to come up with a catch. Going to be third down and about a yard to go.
Pretty good pass that time. DJ just couldn't hang on to it.
Second down, and looks like the Bulldogs need about a yard. Handoff straight ahead to Simpson. He's got the yard. He's got more than the yard inside the 15 to the 12. It'll be a Bulldog first down for the Bulldogs and Simpson.
Clock starts back running. The Bulldogs.
Shuttles back to pass, fires it to DJ at the 10, inside the 5, and he puts his shoulders down. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Well, good job that time by Jeb Bowen out there blocking on the outside. Good pass by Braden to get DJ on a little out route. DJ made a really good catch, cut it up the field. Jeb was blocking his man out, and big drive right there to get a touchdown right before half.
Here comes the extra point. Perfect on the season for the Bulldogs. Brought to you by Tallahatchie Gourmet. Good hold, good snap, good kick right through the middle by Alexander. And the Bulldogs stay perfect on the season on extra points and field goals. And with 57 seconds remaining in the half, 29-7. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds, lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
You are looking for a real estate agency with small town values and big appreciation for your business? Look no further than Patty Turk Properties, PTP. Owned and brokered by Patty Turk PTP is an independent real estate company striving to save you money with a focus on quality sales and a one-on-one interaction from beginning to end. Voted best real estate agency in 2019, 2020, and 2021 by readers of the Pontotoc Progress. Find PTP on Facebook. Email pattyturkproperties@gmail.com or visit 20 Old Highway 15 in downtown Ecru.
For the Vikings, taken down and hit hard at the 30-yard line, and may have fumbled the football again.
Well, good job again by our coverage team getting down the field and making the play there. About 47 seconds left. Bulldogs lead the football game 29-7. And really and truly, if I'm North Pontotoc right here, I'm letting the clock run out and going to halftime satisfied. I think there's an opportunity for the Bulldogs to get them to turn it over again.
Play at the 27-yard line.
He's going to bring his team to the line of scrimmage. He's got three receivers to his left. He's got one receiver to his right. He's got an H-back up to the right, and the snap goes to him. He's dropping back to pass, getting pressured by number 3, Simpson. Another pressure coming up, and he's going to throw the football away. And very fortunate it didn't get intercepted there. Good pressure by the Bulldog defense that time. Got a little jabbering going on out there, I think, and referee getting in between them, telling them to separate. Got 41 seconds left in football in the first half.
Bulldogs have played almost a perfect half of football. Keith made a couple of mistakes. Shumpert let the ball get away, made a great catch early in the game, but fumbled it. And other than that, the Bulldogs have just dominated this first half on homecoming here at New Albany High School.
We got another flag, and I don't know if this is going to be procedure on the Bulldogs or, it's going to be delay of game. I thought it was going to be encroachment on the Bulldogs, I meant to say.
Number 5, Parker Skinner, worked as a defensive end in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Woods and Hobson working as linebackers. Now Hicks a check in as a defensive end. Chance Robertson a check out. Change along the defensive front for the Bulldogs. Kittner back to pass, got it all night long and throws it away. Great coverage in the secondary. Every receiver for the Vikings covered up. Nowhere to throw the ball but throw it away, and that's what Kittner did.
Yeah, just wasn't much there. Bulldogs were getting pressure up front, and as you said, the secondary guys were doing a good job of covering the receivers, and Bulldog defense has played well. I mean, really and truly, that 7 points is kind of deceiving because they got that turnover, and Bulldog defense has really been good tonight.
34 seconds remaining before halftime. Kittner hands it off to his up back, Nice job of running the football, but fumbles it at the 32-yard line, and with 27 seconds remaining in the first half, the Bulldogs have the football in excellent field position once again.
Well, Montavio Sullivan did a really good job that time of getting on the football, and I'm not really sure who laid the hit on the running back to knock the ball loose, but another turnover, another opportunity for the Bulldogs right here.
Coach Cody Stubblefield speaking with his offensive unit along the sideline. Love to go ahead and get another touchdown on the board right here before half, or at least a field goal out of it, as the Vikings turn the football over. Shettles is back to pass. He has got good protection. He's looking now. He's rolling right. Still looking. Fires it into the end zone to Shumpert. And he goes up and gets it. Touchdown. Touchdown for the Bulldogs again, Keith. I'm telling you, that's a combination right there. Now we got a flag coming in. I can't send it down to David right now. We had a little technical trouble. I'm going to have to work on it at halftime. But they're going to call ineligible receiver downfield.
Oh, my goodness. I got to go back and watch that, Kurt. If you could let me do that, I'd appreciate it, because we seem to get that called on us every time we get a big play. They call that on us, and man, what a really good job by the offensive line. I don't know who could have been illegally downfield because they were all blocking, and just a very disappointing there, but a well-executed play.
It really was. We're going to get it on the replay up here in the booth.
I'm having some problems with that too, Kurt. I'm a little technically challenged, but bear with me. I'm going to give you something.
They'll back it back up to the 35-yard line, send Ackerson in motion. Now Shettles back to pass, goes to Shumpert again. This time he was well covered coming across the middle at the 17-yard line. And then bring up 2nd and 15.
Well, you got it that time, but I do think Braden has figured out he's got him a receiver in number 7, and he's going to him, and that time he was just covered, really covered well that time. But and I will tell you, going back to the pass that they said we were illegally downfield, I don't know. I thought it was three yards that you had zone there.
I don't know what the rule is, but I'm looking at the play. That's same as it was against Pontotoc when they called it. There's nobody downfield.
I agree with that. They brought the blitz that time, and Braden did a really good job of avoiding it. Great catch out on the outside by Jeb, and Jeb's going to get out of bounds. We're going to have 2 seconds left, and I would expect that Coach Stubblefield is going to send somebody out to put our field goal on the line here.
Timeout Bulldogs.
And that's going to be a what?
Play at the 22-yard line.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, is it at the 22? It's going to be a 39-yard field goal, it looks like to me.
39-yard field goal, that's going to be, no question in my mind, that'll be Whit Robbins.
Well, it looked like the Whit was going out. So I'm not sure which one of them it's going to be. There's a number that they look at to decide which one. It's either going to be Grayson or it's going to be Whit for sure.
Well,
one of those two.
Well, you're right. 22, 32, and 7 is 39.
It looks like it's going to be Grayson.
It's going to be Alexander's going to try a 39-yarder.
Well, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a 39-yard field goal, and Grayson's going to be the one to attempt it. Big kick right here for our streak.
2 seconds remaining. We don't want to break the streak. Come on, Grayson.
He's got it. It ain't no problem.
It's going to be at the right hash. Got a good snap and hold. The kick is up. It's high. It's long. Oh, it's going to fall short. It's going to fall about 2 yards short. And the half comes to an end and the streak comes to an end. It was right down the middle, but about 2 yards shy. Nice try by Alexander. And we're going to try to send it down to David Good.
Can you hear me? All right, you got me now.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, we got Coach Stubblefield. Coach, we put up some bunch of fireworks first half.
Yeah, some big plays again. You know, it's been a little while since we've hit some of those, so we're really excited about that. They hadn't stopped us yet. We're stopping ourselves. We've got to throw the ball and catch underneath a little bit better. Defensively, gave up a big play on defense and one on offense. We'll eliminate those. But we forced a couple turnovers. Special teams right there with a huge punt by Witt was a great job. Got us the ball back, and then another turnover right there. So I just got to keep playing.
Yeah, your quarterback and your receivers looking very good tonight.
Yeah, for sure. We just, like I said, keep going. And turn one catch into the next and just build off each other.
All right, good luck in the second half, Coach. Back up to you guys.
All right.
watch them on NEMCCTV.com.
Clay, Atkinson, and Robinson back deep. It'll come to Clay. He picks it up on the hop. Got about a 5-yard return out of it out to the 27. Clay thought it was going to go out of bounds, then decided it wasn't. Went back and picked it up. By the time he got it 5 yards, did a good job to get 5 out of it.
Well, he actually came up like he thought he might try to catch it in the air and backed off, and as you said, had some decisions to make there, but he able to get on it. The Bulldogs are going to have possession at the 27-yard line, leading 29-7.
Robinson and Bolden go wide to the right side of the field. Shumpert wide to the left. And Shettles is back to pass and fires it out to Bolden. And he fumbled the football is what he did. Jarrell fumbled the football. Just can't do anything but pat him on the back. Tremendous effort. Did a nice job catching the football and then was fighting for extra yards. And I don't know, are they going to call him down, Keith? No, they're going to call it a fumble.
No, it was a fumble. He just, like you said, made a really good catch. It was an out pattern to him, and Braden did a good job of throwing it in there, and Jarrell was just trying to fight for extra yards. The ball just popped out, and North Pontotoc going to have great field position at the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs.
1st and 10, they've been unable to move the football very successful tonight on this Bulldog defense. As Kittner keeps an H-back in the game, went with that most of the game the first half. Kittner's going to step up. He's going to be taken down right there, and Jarrell made him pay for that fumble. Took him down and dropped him for a yard loss.
Well, it looked like they were trying to, they were going to do that, fake that little draw and then pop up and throw it, but the defensive backs for the Bulldogs did a really good job, and I think Kittner thought better of it.
3 receivers wide left for Kittner. Now we've got a Bulldog in the neutral zone. That's going to be Hicks jumped off sides. It's almost like he got drawn off sides.
Well, just got a little excited, a little aggressive there, and ready to go get them. And number 47, Latravius Tables, a junior for the Bulldogs, is going to check into the football game on the defensive line.
Hicks is mad at himself. Hicks is a good football player for the Bulldogs. As Kittner barks out the signals, he's under pressure, gets a little scream dumped off and hit hard. But number 41, is that 41 of the Bulldogs or 49?
That was number 41.
Whoa!
And
Chance Robinson took him down hard. Hurt his foot limping off of the field. He's hobbling off. And maybe we can send it down to David Good and see if David can find out what we got going on with Chance.
Yeah, he just got a little ankle twisted when he popped him. Good heads up pop.
3 receivers wide to the left, and the Vikings trying to decide what they want to call here. They've got a 3rd and 9. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them back in 60 seconds.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
All right, We're back at New Albany High School. The Bulldogs lead the football game 29-7, 10:09 left in the third quarter. North Pontotoc has possession. Third down and long.
Kidner with an empty backfield. He's going to keep it off the left side himself, and he's not. He breaks the tackle, hurdles the Bulldog, finally taken down. Nice job of running the football down to the 28-yard line and well shy of a first down. And it'll be 4th down and 4 for the Vikings. I'm sure they're going to go for it, Keith.
Oh, yeah, they're going to go for it. We had him contained in the backfield, and he just did a really good job of making folks miss and able to pick up more yardage than he should have.
Stays with that heavy set, probably keeping himself. He barks out the signals, trying to get the Bulldogs to jump offside. That didn't work. Now he's back to pass. He's under pressure, holding, and he's still running for his life, and a couple of Bulldogs chasing him. They catch him, and we're going to have it. I mean, that was such an obvious hold that it doesn't get much out more. Was that Montevious Sullivan chasing him down again?
I don't know. That was a fast Montevious.
It is. He has really got good speed for a big guy.
Goo Hobson was the one that was held on that coming off his defensive end side there and just grabbed him. It was obvious. Everybody in the stand saw it, and Bulldogs are going to take possession of the football.
It was 4th down, so they'll decline the penalty. And Jeb Bowling goes wide to the right with DJ. 3 down lineman set for the Vikings. Throws a bullet to Bowling. Heads straight upfield. Does a good job of going north and south. Gets out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I can't say enough about that pass right there. It's not as simple as Braden makes it look. I mean, he's throwing that ball over one defender, dropping it in, and Jeb's doing a really good job of making the play and then getting the first down yardage.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as the Vikings show blitz. Fake a handoff, throw a bullet to Jarrell Bowling. One hand catch, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Jarrell, and he reached out and got it with one hand, Keith.
Well, again, just a little slant pattern there to Jarrell, and Braden put it on him. I mean, dropped it in there with some zip. A really good pass by Braden, and as you said, a really good catch by Jarrell. Big play for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs now have 35 points.
Whit Robbins is going to come in for the extra point. Bulldogs perfect on extra points for the season. 4 out of 5 on field goals.
Whit Robbins kicking.
And the Tallahassee Gourmet extra point is right down the middle. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
All right, we're back. Witt's going to kick it. It's going to come down at the 15-yard line. The North Pontotoc runner cuts back up the middle of the field. Bulldogs are going to bring him down at about the 31-yard line. 8 minutes and 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Bulldogs have taken a 36-7 lead. North Pontotoc will have the football. First down and 10.
I was actually trying to find out that Tupelo score, Keith, and Myrtle and East Union. Looks like I'm still seeing 22-3 is the last report we've got out of East Union. Maybe Terry can get us an update on that. Terry, if you can, just charge in there and let us know what it is. And it's 36-7 here. New Albany leads the North Pontotoc Vikings. And now we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout by the Vikings. Keith's got any scores. We'll update a few if we got some.
I got a few here. Belmont still leads Walnut at halftime, 20-6. Baldwin over Potts Camp, 53-0. That's in the third quarter. Perry Central over West Marion, 35-24. Raleigh over McGee, 27-7.
Knoxville County scored again and got it 28-16 with the Amory Panthers.
You got an updated one on me on that one. I show Winona over Humphreys County, 14-6. Greene County over Moss Point, 28-21.
Corinth has scored on Itawamba. They've got a 21-6 football game going in the third quarter.
Louisville still leads West Lauderdale at half, 25-7. Senatobia over Indianola Gentry, 7-0 at halftime. Ripley over South Pontotoc, 35-0 in the fourth quarter.
And Tupelo leads Madison Central, 34-0. Did you say that?
I did not.
Tell you, Tupelo got a good football team.
I think so.
Kittner sends 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, works with an H-back. He's got the ball at the 30-yard line, there's a little bubble screen, and it's going to go incomplete. Couldn't hold on to it. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that's exactly what they were doing, Kurt. They were setting up a screen. They had those 3 receivers out to the left. They used 2 of them for blockers, and Kittner just really and truly threw that ball just a little bit too low, and the young man couldn't get it.
2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line.
I'm going to send it down to David. David, we've got a gentleman on the playing in the secondary tonight in the number 28 jersey. I don't have him listed in here. If you could find out who that is. Hand off the left side. Kittner gets a yard, maybe 2. That'll be all he'll get.
Looks like the Bulldogs are saying we got the football, Kurt.
And that's exactly what it is. We've got a fumble and we've got the ball. And it'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Wow. Well, Bulldogs everything's going good tonight for the Bulldogs, getting the turnovers, making the plays, and that's what you want on a homecoming night, Kurt, for sure.
Well, I know number 28 is somebody that plays a good bit, I think, that's just wearing a different jersey tonight. But he's made a couple of really good plays. Shettles handed to Atkinson. He bounces off a tackler. Now he tries to get outside, and he does. Still on his feet inside the 20-yard line, taken out of bounds around the 15.
Well, he was supposed to have lost 2 yards on that play, and he ended up picking up 15. What a play by Cody there. There just wasn't anything in the middle of the field. He bounced it to the outside and just outran him to the corner. Going to be first down for the Bulldogs at the 20-yard line.
At the 28:04 remaining third quarter. Shettles back to pass, looking, rolls right, got a receiver, and got 5-6 yards out of it. And what a nice job of looking, didn't find his receiver. He was looking for Shumpert, I think, came back to the other side of the field and found his receiver. To Jeb Bolin, make it 2nd and 5. We got a player down on the far sideline. Can't tell if that's a Bulldog or a Viking.
It's a Viking.
That's a North Pontotoc Viking. David, did you happen to find out who 28 was wearing that number 28 jersey?
Working on it.
Okay.
I don't know, the young man's still down over there, but it was, I didn't know what happened. I just
it's all the way across the field down around the 15-yard line, and just cannot see that far. I tell you what we're going to do. While they're diagnosing that situation, we're going to send it back to the station. 1470 AM, WNAU, back in 60 seconds.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds, lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're going to celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
You are looking for a real estate agency with small town values and big appreciation for your business? Look no further than Patty Turk Properties, PTP. Owned and brokered by Patty Turk PTP is an independent real estate company striving to save you money with a focus on quality sales and a one-on-one interaction from beginning to end. Voted best real estate agency in 2019, 2020, and 2021 by readers of the Pontotoc Progress. Find PTP on Facebook. Email pattyturkproperties@gmail.com or visit 20 Old Highway 15 in downtown Ecru.
Dennis Deaton's brother. All right, 36-7 to score. New Albany's got the football, and that number 28's Deaton playing in the secondary for the Bulldogs. Marking football right at the 11-yard line. 3rd down and 1, or a long one, and the handoff is to Cody Axton, and he's got enough for a first down. He's inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal to go for the Bulldogs.
Well, good job, guys up front blocking. A good job, Cody. I've talked about it multiple times tonight about how our running backs really and truly let the play develop, but let the hole open up. And again, Cody did that time as well.
Play at the 3-yard line.
Mark it actually, it's a 3, 1st and goal to go. Handoff straight ahead, and Cody Axton waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Good job again up front, and Cody just, as you said, he just walked in, nobody touched him, and Bulldogs are going to run Creekmore out of fireworks tonight at this rate.
Oh, they didn't bring enough.
Lord have mercy.
Alexandria come on for the extra point. Brought to you by Tallahatchie Gourmet, downtown New Albany, Main Street. Delicious plate lunches Monday through Friday. Go by Tallahatchie Gourmet. Alexander's got a half snap. Bolin picks it up and rolls to his right. He's looking, trying to find somebody to dump it, and finally just goes on out of bounds. Hit late over there, really almost. Bolin wound up on the track, but it goes incomplete. The extra point fails. And Keith, you got a trivia question for us?
I got a trivia question for you tonight. We got, I know people probably have heard about our new baseball coaching staff, and I talked to Dr. Evans the other day, I guess it was about a month ago, and we were talking about the staff and how excited we are about the baseball program and where we think it's going to head. And but if you look at our baseball program, we've got a coach on our baseball program that played in the World Series. A guy from New Albany played in the World Series and won the World Series. Is that correct? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Didn't they win the World Series when he was with them?
Twice.
Twice, okay. But the question is it should be a really easy question, is what's the name of the person from New Albany that played in the World Series and won the World Series?
316-4000, first caller, $20 gift certificate to Tallahatchie Gourmet. Fielded it to 13, runs across the field to the 20, turns it up at the 25 out to the 32-yard line, taken down, and the Vikings have a first down, but they trail this football game 42-7. We're in the 3rd quarter. And I'm thinking we're at the point where the clock starts running nonstop.
It should be running, that's correct. And it's going to be the point where we're probably going to see some young guys get in the game, and that's going to be a good thing. And just a really dominating performance tonight by the Bulldogs, offensively and defensively, and just really proud to come back after the loss last week and get things back on the right track.
Kintner's gone all the way at quarterback for the Vikings. 3-down lineman set for the Bulldogs on defense. Handoff goes off the left side, gain 5, maybe 6 yards, and I thought I saw a flag come flying in.
I don't see the flag. Not really sure.
No, I don't think it was.
No, he's going to pick up Probably about 5 yards on that one, and
make it 2nd and 5. The clock is running. Here at homecoming for the Bulldogs, it's going to be quite a way to top off a homecoming week for the Bulldogs. Handoff to the running back, breaks the tackle, still on his feet. Nice job of running the football out to the 45-yard line, and a 1st down.
Well, just good blocking that time on the right side, and I don't know, is this young man that's running the football, has he been in there all night?
That's number 7 for the Vikings, that's Cunningham.
He had...
Cummins, excuse me.
He's had 2 back-to-back good runs, and just had some good blocking there on that side as well, but 1st down for the Vikings, just still in their territory at the 46-yard line.
They got some good players on this Viking team, showed some speed occasionally, but have not been able to have any success against this Bulldog defense. Kittner off the left side, sidesteps a tackler, gets across midfield to the 49-yard line, give him 5 on it, 2nd down and 5.
Well, again, they're just running the football, and that time Kittner faked it to Cummings and kept it off the left side, able to pick up, 5 yards on 1st down.
We got a winner on that trivia question, Chris Rowan, and Keith, I text that down to Jeff Olson at Tallahatchie. Go and may just tell him at the cash register. And,
I will text Mr. Olson Chris Rowan's name, and Chris can go to TG and get him a $20 gift certificate.
And as everybody knows, the answer was Eli Whiteside. And as David Gooch said, 2 World Series, and I cannot remember the name of the pitcher, but I think Eli caught a no-hitter while he was with the Giants.
I think you're right, but I'm not sure who the pitcher was either.
Well, we're proud to have him back here at New Albany and proud to have him working with the New Albany High School baseball team. I know that. Got a good staff put together over there this year, Keith. Eli's working with them, and hired Josh Medlin from who just finished up. He's been a great pitcher. Pitched at Ripley High School, but he pitched at Arkansas State, had a very successful career. So we got some guys over there on that staff that are going to get that program where we expect it to be.
Yeah, we've got some exciting things going on there for sure.
Kittner trying to put a drive together. They're moving the football down the field. He's back to pass. He's looking. He's under pressure, and he's taken down.
Well, good job by the defensive backs that time for the Bulldogs. Nobody open for Kittner, and the Bulldogs finally got pressure on him and was able to get him down to the ground.
That was Hicks on the sack.
Clock still running. We're down to 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs lead 42-7.
And that was Chris Rowan. And like I say on the trivia question, Chris won the trivia question tonight. And the handoff goes straight ahead, nowhere to go, nowhere at all to go. And once again, looked like Hicks in on the tackle with Sullivan. And it'll be 4th and 10 for the Vikings. Woods checks in the football game for the Bulldogs. Hobson checks out. That's a change at linebacker.
Kurt, I think we mentioned all the baseball coaches. We didn't mention the head coach. The new head coach, Coach Wheeler, came here from Morville, and I don't know if you've met him or not, but wow, I was very impressed with him. I just think we got a lot to look forward to there.
I have to agree with you. I mean, just no question about it. We're fortunate to have those guys. And Kittner throws a bullet, completes it at the 30-yard line, and a nice throw and a nice catch by the Vikings.
Well, good coverage there, too. We had Bulldogs all over him, and Kittner just threw a really good pass, hit the guy, and it actually bounced out of his hands, and he was able to concentrate and make the play. And I don't know what we've got going on here. Bulldogs coming over to the sideline. I don't know what they're doing.
Well, I don't either.
Looks like we're going to get the football, so maybe
It was fourth down, guys.
he didn't catch the football?
He caught it, but he didn't get enough.
Okay.
He was about a yard short.
Okay.
Thank you.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 30-yard line. Lead the football game 42-7 on a homecoming night at New Albany High School.
Got some different numbers in there now, Kurt, on the offense this time, so try to take a look. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Bulldogs lead the football game 42-7. You're listening to Bulldog football.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh-cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
Hard one, but it was a good one. Going into the fourth quarter, New Albany leads the football game 42-7 over the North Pontotoc Vikings. They've got the football. Looks like Jeff Boland's going to take over at quarterback for the Bulldogs, and he's going to hand it to his running back straight ahead. Got 1 yard out of it. Be second down and 9 for the Bulldogs, and that's going to be Zion Robinson. You know, I'm kind of high on Zion, Keith.
Yeah, I know you like him a lot.
I think he's going to be a good one.
I agree with you 100%. Some of the guys up front in there, number 77, Michael Hernandez is in there. Sam Morton, number 79 in there. Both of those young men are freshmen.
Deaton and Clay working as a wide receiver. On the right side for the Bulldogs. Boland hands it to his running back. Zion tries to get outside, nowhere to go. Swarmed by a couple of Vikings.
Brady Horn, number 67, in there on the front wall, a sophomore.
And we were talking about that Eli Whiteside when he did catch a no-hitter for the Vikings, and Jonathan Sanchez was the one that was pitching that night for the Giants. Thanks for texting that in. Twin receivers right, a lone receiver left. Boland back to pass, complete. Oh, it goes through his hand. Deaton couldn't hold on to it. And the Bulldogs will punt the football away. Whit Robinson check into the football game. New Albany leads 42-7.
Well, it's good to get some of these young guys in there, get them a chance to play. Clock still running, down to 10 minutes left in the football game.
Hey, we got to load up next week and go to South Pontotoc, be on the air with the BNA Bank pregame show at 6:15 with David Good and Coach Cody Stubblefield. Game time 7 o'clock. And Witt kicks a high tumbler, and it's going to take a Bulldog roll. Going to go out of bounds about the 37-yard line. Once again, not the prettiest punt that you've ever seen, but it was very effective.
Yeah, it did. It as you said, it was an end over end. It got up, and we did get a fortunate roll on it. And North Pontotoc is going to have possession at the 37. 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in this football game. New Albany leads 42-7.
Bulldogs will be traveling, as I said earlier, to South Pontotoc. Be trying to go 7-2 on the season, Keith.
Yep, and have you been to South Pontotoc to a game? I
I've never been there to a game, but I've been by the school. In fact, I was by there a couple weeks ago, and it's right there at Randolph.
Yeah, I understand they have a good following, and they'll have a kind of a neat atmosphere, is what I was told.
But I've never been to a game there, no.
Some of the young guys in there on the defensive side of the ball still got some of the starters in there, too, at certain positions.
Mason Keener working as a linebacker for the Bulldogs. Of course, 48 is Gilbert. He's in the football game, working on the defensive line. Number 5, Parker Skinner, in the football game.
Mason Keener, number 42, checks into the football game.
LaTravis Tables working along the defensive forward wall for the Bulldogs. And 26 is going to check in the game, and that's Sheffield, isn't it?
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's Sheffield that was doing the punting early in the year.
Yeah.
In the football game as a linebacker.
North Pontotoc's gone to a number 1.
Yeah, that's Winfun. Winfun has gone to a kind of, he wasn't a running back. They going to a direct snap to him. And they're faced with a 3rd down and 7. They being the North Pontotoc Vikings.
I'll be honest with you, Kurt. I thought we would win this game tonight. I didn't realize we were going to dominate this game like we have.
Well, I mean, no way to anticipate it. This bunch just played Ripley to a 21-7 game last week. Had a tied ball game, 7-7 at half. But I mean, the Bulldogs have come out and played virtually perfect.
Well, just
very few mistakes. A Shumpert fumble, and I don't even know if we've had maybe 1, maybe 2 penalties.
Yeah.
Number 73 for the Bulldogs checking in. That's Anderson. And no, I wouldn't have picked. In fact, North Pontotoc beat us last year down at their place in what was a real battle of a game, and I expected the same thing tonight.
Well, I figured with their quarterback coming back and all that, and just got to give the Bulldogs credit. Played a really good football game tonight.
Yeah, no question about it. Came out pretty determined. And there's Winfun. He's going to keep it himself, and he's not going to have anywhere to go. A whole host of Bulldogs there to make the tackle.
Good job. Got some scores coming in from Chevron shortstop. Kurt, I'll go ahead and give you a few of them. Houston leads Pontotoc 18-0. That's in the 4th quarter. Trying to find specifically the ones around close to home. Tupelo Christian Prep leads Ashland 36-6. Eupora and Choctaw County are tied at 20. Calhoun City leads Bruce 39-0. Final, East Union over Myrtle 48-17.
Got a low snap on the punt, but a good punt. Gotten away, and Clay Fields is at the 30. He's running across the field trying to get away. Gets the corner turn at the 40. Cuts back inside. Still on his feet. Going to be stopped around midfield. Nice return by Clay. And the Bulldogs have good field position to work with. We're going to win this football game. It's 42-7 right now, Keith. And I'm looking out the window. A lot of people got jackets and coats on, kind of bundled up, couple blankets. Is it that cold now?
Well,
hey, let me tell you down there, brother, the wind's picked up a little bit, and it's a little chilly down here on the sideline.
I noticed David Good down there working the sideline in his shorts.
Well, at least Kurt did cut the air conditioner off up
I knew
there.
something was going on when Keith said turn the air conditioner off. I said, it must be cold. I stepped out at halftime and I said, whoo. Bowling completes the pass out here to Clay. Across midfield at the 47-yard line.
Clay on the carry.
Just ran a little out pattern to him, and he good pass by Jeb. Clay came down with it. Going to be second down and 5 yards to go.
Creekmore Landscape postgame show coming up. David Gooder visiting with Coach Cody Stubblefield. Might be able to get a hold of a couple of Bulldog players. Bolin fakes it. He rolls left. He kind of run option and taken out of bounds. It's across the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Got a flag, Kurt.
And it's going to come back, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know what.
I couldn't make out the number who had that ball. Looked like 26.
I think it was Zach. Clay had it, number 25.
Oh, was it Clay?
I
Okay.
think so. I don't know what the penalty's going to be here, though.
What you got, David? Got a holding on the Bulldogs. Mark off 10 yards from the scene of the crime. And I'm going to have to give it to these guys. These guys done a pretty good job calling this football game tonight. We're going to have to give them a pat on the back. We're usually pretty rough on them.
Well, sometimes they deserve it, sometimes they don't. You're right, these guys tonight have done a really good job.
Except for that illegal receiver downfield that didn't exist. We watched the film of it, and I don't know how far you can go downfield, but they're really watching that call, apparently, because I didn't see anybody 5 yards down, did you?
I did not. Not much happening there. They got a lot of pressure on Jeb quick that time, and
really nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Going to lose big yardage. Going to bring up third down, and looks like 14 or 15 yards to go. Clock running down to 2 minutes left in this football game, and hopefully the Bulldogs are going to get out of this game injury-free and get ready to have a 1-0 week next week against South Pontotoc.
Got a former Bulldog down here. Deaton down here on the sideline.
Jeb's under pressure, rolling to his right, still looking. He's trying to get it down, and he missed completing it at the 35-yard line. And that was Deaton went up and got it, and what a nice job of going up a crowd and getting the football.
Yeah, just a really good job. Jeb did a good job of avoiding the rush and letting things develop, and just threw the ball up. Deaton did a super job going up to get it. Got 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the football game. Jeb's going to take a snap. They're coming on a blitz. He's going to hand it off, and they're going to be in the backfield quick. Bring down a receiver, a running back there, Zion Robinson. Zion's a 5'8", 163-pound sophomore.
Just had nowhere to go.
No, they ran the blitz, and I think we're going to have to run one more play.
42 seconds as the clock runs down. Handoff goes to Zion. Got some running room. Bounces it outside. Got about 5 yards on it. And that's probably going to be the last play of this football game on homecoming night from New Albany High School. And the Bulldogs have tapped off a homecoming week with a victory over the North Pontotoc Vikings. We're going to send it back to the station for a couple minutes, and we'll be back with the Creekmore Landscape postgame show.
Insurance agencies and companies may appear to be the same on the surface, but you'll discover a world of difference when you look a little closer. The biggest difference is the people who serve you. At Collins Insurance Agency, we've been through the good times and the not-so-good times too, always serving the people of this area with the very best in insurance coverage from some of the world's finest insurance companies. Collins Insurance Agency in New Albany.
What will I find at Van Atkins? Well, diamonds, lots and lots of diamonds. Jewelry that you will not see in any other place. Our Van Atkins collection is styled from beautiful pieces from the past with a fresh Southern update. I believe you'll find value too. You'll also find people who are a part of this community. If you're celebrating something, we're gonna celebrate too. We really hope you'll find Van Atkins special. I'm Chuck Cooper, and I feel privileged to be a part of that.
You are looking for a real estate agency with small town values and big appreciation for your business? Look no further than Patty Turk Properties, PTP. Owned and brokered by Patty Turk PTP is an independent real estate company striving to save you money with a focus on quality sales and a one-on-one interaction from beginning to end. Voted best real estate agency in 2019, 2020, and 2021 by readers of the Pontotoc Progress. Find PTP on Facebook. Email pattyturkproperties@gmail.com or visit 20 Old Highway 15 in downtown Ecru.
It's finally game time. The smell of the fresh cut grass, the sound of the drums as the band gets ready to perform, and of course the roar of the crowd as our hometown New Albany Bulldogs enter the field. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage here in New Albany remember those days and agree they were some of the best. They also want your mortgage experience to be the best as well. They pride themselves on excellent customer service and establishing a personal connection with their clients. They also have the knowledge and programs to fit your mortgage needs. So whether you're building, buying, or refinancing your current home, they want to help. Call them and set up an appointment today. Jody Walls and Brady Brock with Gumtree Mortgage. Let them help make your dreams come true. Go Dogs!
Call State Farm agent Wally Morgan at 662-539-7062 today.
All right, back at Kitchen Field in New Albany High School, 42-7 the final. Keith, got some scores?
I got a few scores here of interest. We have still showing Oxford and Clinton. Oxford leading Clinton 15-13. Germantown over Grenada 38-14. That's in the fourth quarter. Tupelo beat Madison Central 34-0. Brandon over Meridian 48-15. Northwest Rankin over Petal 30-22. Warren Central over Pearl 38-21. Biloxi over St. Martin 42-22. Hancock over to D'Iberville in the fourth quarter 24-17. Gulfport over Harrison Central 29-19.
All right, I'm going to cut in on you and send it down to David Good. I think David is ready. David?
Got Matt Harris here. Matt, busy week this week with homecoming and all that kind of going on, but you get a victory here on your senior night.
Yes, sir. We love homecoming. It's a fun time, but the homecoming festivities and all that, it doesn't matter once you get out here. You're an escort and a dress-up guy and have fun guy 4 days of the week, but on Friday, you're a football player.
2-1 in the division. How's that feel?
Feels awesome. A lot different than last year, just like we said it would be. So we're just going to stick to our word and keep winning games.
Congratulations. We'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Come here, Mr. Jarrell. Mr. Jarrell, now I got to ask you. You're starting to play a little bit more offense. I'm beginning to wonder if you want to switch over to that side and go full time.
I want to do both full time.
Do a good job on both offense and defense. What's it feel like to win your homecoming on your senior night?
It was so fun. I had so much fun. I'm pretty sure the rest of the team did too. We came out and executed the whole game.
Congratulations on the victory tonight. Good luck next week.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Who else wants to talk in here? Oh, all right, come on.
Hey, could not be more proud of these guys right here. Special teams tonight was so much better improved. These two guys have been great all night and couldn't be more proud of them.
Grayson, 8th grader out here with these boys. We're going to take you under his wing, kind of help you out and let you know what you're supposed to be doing and everything.
Yes, sir. We've just been working together all summer and all this past season, and we've just been working really well together, so we put a little thing together.
Y'all do a great job, guys. Glad to have we had him earlier this year, and almost perfect on our season for our extra points. We are perfect. Missed one field goal. That's all right. That's all right. About 2 yards short, but we'll get that leg a little stronger for you a little bit down the line.
I got all confidence. He can hit it any day of the week. But
Y'all are both very accurate. Congratulations on the victory tonight.
Thanks, sir.
Coach, I need to talk to you again. Come here, Montevideo. Don't you get out of here either. Come on. We'll talk to Montevio.
I ain't proud.
Montevio got on a fumble early in the game tonight. What's it feel like on your senior night of your homecoming?
Having fun and trying to beat all these teams to go to playoffs.
How's it feel to be 2-1 in division?
Good. I wish it was 3-1 against Rick, but they keep it.
I don't know why he didn't pick it up and run with it. I mean, I don't know what he was doing.
I learned from my coach not to run with it.
All right, Coach.
Montevio.
Homecoming victory. What you'd like to see is the clock running in the second half, and Bulldogs played a great ball game tonight.
Yeah, anytime you get 42-7, it's huge. Defensively, another big performance by our defense. They were, got after them all night. Kittner was running for his life a lot of the time. Really did a great job stopping the run, and then on the back end, we played much, much better this week. So couldn't be more proud of those guys. I hate that we put them in a position with the turnover, but again, that was basically a shutout night by those guys, so really proud of our defense. Offensively, I feel like the only time we stopped ourselves was when we didn't execute. I think we had a lot of what we wanted to do on the edges. We had an inside run game, so a lot of it came together tonight. We played really well there. And then special teams, Witt did a tremendous job. Kicked off much better. Our kickoff coverage was really good. Punting the ball, boomed one. So, he got a turnover on it. It was such a good kick. And then they were perfect with extra points. Grayson went out there and had a long one. He didn't get the best of it, but that Durfee can take a lot of field goals. He's going to take a lot more over the next 4 years. So we're really pleased with those guys, too.
Got a little wet after the ball game tonight. I believe it was your 30th victory as the Bulldogs head coach.
Okay, I was wondering we beat North Pontotoc, and we always want to do that for sure. But we're proud of where we're at, 6-2. Those guys have fought hard all year. They play extremely hard. That's never been an issue. Got to clean some stuff up at times, but tonight was one of our better nights for sure.
New Albany's been playing football since 1921. You're only the 6th head coach to win 30 ball games. How does that make you feel?
I'm excited about it. Very fortunate the coaches are here. We've got as good a coaching staff. Take me out of it. These other guys are as good as anybody could ask for. They are really from top to bottom as deep as any staff in our state. They do a tremendous job week in, week out. They don't get enough credit. They don't get paid enough. They do a great job, and I'm so fortunate to have those guys. And then those kids. This group is a fun group to be around. They're playing hard, and it makes Fridays fun.
Appreciate your leadership. Best of luck next week.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Back up to you guys.